So we're here today in Amsterdam, and I'm here with the guys from State Champs.
I wanna breathe with ease again. I wanna get some fucking sleep again. You only ask forgiveness after it's gone wrong.
It's not the first time you're here in Amsterdam. If I say performing in Amsterdam, what's the first and funniest memory that comes to mind?
Well, I mean, there's always some memories, I guess, from here. But number one, I don't know. There's too many. We always get into some like fun exploring times and just like, I don't know. We meet a lot of cool people out here too. I don't know. I don't know if there's one in particular that you have to.
I mean, it's not really like a crazy or funny story, but one time we played here at Melkweg, and we got here with like 30 minutes before like the doors open, and like our crew rushed to put everything together, and they did like a really good job.
They did. They killed it.
Yeah.
Actually, that's happened multiple times we've come here. Like we're notorious for always being late to Amsterdam.
We did like our VIP thing and like met everybody in like a stairwell over there, and it was just like a total disaster. But like we managed to put it together, and that's kind of very telling as to what kind of band we are. Yeah. You know, we're always seeming to figure it out on the fly.
Somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got a new record coming up next month, and last couple of years you've been touring your previous record around the world and back. You even did a deluxe version you put out. So you've been around those songs for quite some time. How did it feel to start working on new material again?
Felt great.
It was good. I mean, we spent so much time touring after Around the World and Back came out, and it was great, and we wanted to do that. That was the motive, but I guess finally once that started to simmer down and like started to have some more time home and some time to ourselves, like we were pretty eager to get back into the studio. So then we started doing these little sessions and stuff, and that's where like the song Slow Burn came from, and Hurry Up and Wait, which like was like finally some time to get back in the studio and work with some new people and stuff like that. And I guess that got us like even more excited to work on a new album. So once we got back working on that, it was exciting. It was exciting and refreshing, needless to say. Yeah.
In what sense refreshing? Are there some themes you're tackling which you never touched before?
I mean, I think it was refreshing for us because we had just been doing the same thing for so long that we kind of broke out of that cycle of being in the mindset of Around the World and Back, and we got to like look within ourselves for the first time in a while. So it was nice to kind of reconnect with ourselves on a personal level.
Look at yourselves in a while. Were there some things you thought, wait, it's weird to see that in myself and put in a song maybe?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's weird because, like, he writes a lot of the lyrics, and there will be, like, some lyrics he writes that, like, really resonate within me, and I'm like, this is kind of strange, because, like, I'm becoming, like, a fanboy of my own band, where, like, I'm, like, really enjoying these songs, like, lyrically and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, like, maybe he's going through the same thing.
Or it's like a telepathic thing that we're writing. I'm writing a song that means something to all of us. And the fans, which is important, you know? Right. So regardless of what I'm going through or what's, like, personal issues with me that starts to pour out in the lyrics, like, anyone that's listening, whether it's someone in the band or it's someone coming to a show or other fans, can relate to it in a certain way, and that means something special to them, and that's why it makes it such a cool thing. I'm excited for everyone to hear the first track on the album.
Which is?
It's called Criminal, and it's something that really sets the tone for the album. I'm not going to give anything away. I want everyone to be surprised and like give their own opinion too. But I think it's going to show some cool dynamic, but also take it back to the roots a little bit of State Champs. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's a good song. I think there's a couple more, like, I don't want to call them ballads, but there's some more, like, mid-tempo songs that are really cool. Like, we have a song called The Fix Up on the record, and that's a little bit different than what we normally do, and it's something that we think is really cool, so we hope people think it's cool as well.
And this time again, you wrote with Alex Gaskarth from All Time Low, if I'm correct. Again, he did also some work with you on the previous album. Will you ever stop working together with him?
I mean, I don't know.
We like him. He's such a good friend of ours anyway, so it makes it even more comfortable when we're in the studio. And we just get things flowing and ideas start going around, and we're joking around and everything too. So it's very easy and comfortable for us. So that's a cool thing as well. But we also tend to like push each other and kind of like help each other think outside the box a little bit or try new things, and that's why it's really fun working with Alex.
Can you give an example of what he does maybe different than you guys in songwriting?
I remember him stressing the importance of like lyrics being genuine and feeling like visceral and real. That's where, like, you know, like the Everlong playing on the late night radio lyric came from. He's like, I want to make people feel like they're in this fucking car with us, you know.
Totally. And like being a little bit more specific too sometimes, and something that can set an image in someone's head. Something like something that just makes people think a little bit differently about a song, I guess, and something that's they can just picture in their head. You lit a match with your nails on my back. It's like, ooh, what does that mean? You know, something like that. I think that he started that idea.
Yeah. Very like real, very visceral lyrics.
Yeah. And there's another very interesting collaboration on the album. Mark Hoppus worked with you guys, and it was not like intended to be that way, right?
No, not really. He was just at the studio one day, and then it turned into like, oh, let's hang out for the whole day and write a song. Maybe 2 songs, and we ended up with 2 pretty cool songs, and they're 2 totally different sounding songs as well, which we're excited about. Yeah, we had never met him before, so we didn't really know what to expect. He was a really cool guy though, and very just like open about everything. He was even joking around with us and trying to make fun of us a little bit.
He was like busting our balls the whole time. It was actually really funny.
Yeah. So you got Alex Gaskarth, you got Blink-182 on your album, or Mark Hoppus on your album. So you got like 2 generations of pop punk above you on the album.
Yeah.
At one point, you'll be the guys who will get asked to work with another band on an album. Have you already been asked?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of producing myself and co-writing with other new bands, so it's a cool thing to do, especially when I have the time to. We're touring our asses off all the time, and then we're making our own music. But when I'm not, I just love being in the studio, man. So it's cool now that some bands have been coming to me, reaching out. Hey, do you want to write a song together? Do you want to produce, help co-produce on our albums? And it's something that I want to keep doing as long as possible.
Yeah. Have you been doing anything with other bands?
No. That being said, if you want to work with me, just call me. I'm not doing anything. If you can't afford him, just come to me.
Just as good.
Yeah, just half as good.
Honestly, no, just as good.
All right, so this summer you'll be playing on the very last Vans Warped Tour, which is With a Smile and a Little Tear. What was the first thought when you heard the Vans Warped Tour was going to stop?
First thought was that we have to do it.
Yeah, we have to play.
We were like, we want to be a part of it. We weren't ready to say bye without doing it yet, you know.
But I don't know if I really still believe it. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be totally gone in some way.
Like,
you
the
know?
wording is the last cross country tour.
Yeah.
But
So,
what if they just become like a weekend festival? That would be sick.
I do think that it'll continue in some extent, but I don't think they're gonna do 50 shows in 60 days anymore. But it's exciting to be involved with the last one. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the festival as like a visitor, not as band?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My first Warped Tour I ever went to was in 2005.
Same.
Yeah.
We didn't go together though, but I think we were at the same one.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, but we didn't know each other yet.
I don't think
I think
so.
we met the next year in 2006. We've known each other for a long time.
Yeah. And was there already the thought of, oh, if I could ever play?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. Looking up there, that was a defining moment, I think, for me. I want to do this. I want to be just like these guys. I want to know everything about being in a band.
Yeah.
That's when I started buying band DVDs and looking up behind the scenes videos and stuff, and thought it was so cool, man. You know?
Making sure you had the coolest merch to go to school with, because Warped Tour was always during the summer, and you know your classmates wouldn't see you, so you had to go back. You had to make sure you had the fucking Armor for Sleep shirt,
Wristbands.
Yeah, you had to make sure you had all the gear. You know, what a fucking time.